So, last time we ended off talking about the insidious nature of the influence that corporations have in our politics and consequently our lives in general. Today, I want to talk about the granddaddy of all conspiracy theories. That is a secret society. Now, secret society, the very nature of them, means that it's very difficult to get to the bottom of how much influence they actually do have, right? Because they are secret. But what is clear is that they exist, okay? And that they do have influence. What's not so clear is how much influence they really do have. What I like to do now is show you evidence that they actually wield so much more power than corporations actually do because of the fact that they are secret. I mean, corporations are a form of secret society. Why? Because they have, their secrets about how their products, how they run, how they develop their products, etc., etc., right? Their marketing strategies, all of that stuff. But they are entities that are subject to the law, and they're in your face. You know their logos, etc. They push them in your face. They advertise. But secret societies try to remain secret because that's what they are. They are secret societies. So it gets really difficult when you're talking about secret societies, but they do exist. That we can be clear of. Let me start by quoting to you a quotation by Johann Wolfgang van Goethe. This guy was a playwright and a writer in the 18th century, and a member of the Bavarian Illuminati secret society, along with Adam Weishaupt, who started this whole secret society. Now, he said, none are more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they are free. None are more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they are free. This comes from an Illuminati secret society member. What is he trying to say? Let's start by going into this whole name, Illuminati. What does Illuminati mean? It means the enlightened ones, right? Those who can see the light, those who have the light. Now what is the light? Obviously light is knowledge. Those who have the knowledge. So these guys are so arrogant, they are enlightened, and they are the ones who are saying that we are not free because we falsely believe so that we are free. Can you see what he's trying to say here? Anyway, the Illuminati is one of the hundreds, if not thousands, of very powerful secret societies today. Amongst others being a Freemasons, very famous one of late, the Skull and Bones, of which I have the book right here. Okay, it's called Secrets of the Tomb, Skull and Bones, the Ivy League, and the Hidden Paths of Power by Alexandra Robbins. Now this secret society, the insidious nature of its power is such that in 2004, two members of former members or members, because it's a college society based in Yale, but once you're a member of these things, you remember for life. Don't forget that. I'll explain to you how they work. 2004, both the running guys, the presidential candidates, were both members. Now, how's that? Two guys, members of a secret society, yet they claim to be running against each other. George Bush and John Kerry. And they didn't deny it either, by the way. There's numerous interviews of theirs you can look them up on YouTube, on the internet, all over, okay? And they say, look, this is so secret, we can't even talk about it. But if you want to know more about these things, you can look up books like these. The Freemasons have their books everywhere. There's a writer called Manly P. Hall, who wrote a book called Secret Teachings of All the Ages. Albert Pike, of the 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemasonry. He wrote a book called Morals and Dogma. Okay? So these books are out there, and they're all about it. There's one called Duncan's Ritual. It shows you all these Freemasonry, the first 3 degrees of Freemasonry. There's different sects, if you can put it like that, of Freemasonry, but the bottom 3 degrees in Duncan's Masonic Ritual tells you all about the actual rituals, how they go about it, and all of these things. So it's really hectic stuff. Now, what do secret societies have to do with power and running of the world and world domination? I'm going to talk in particular about Freemasonry, because Freemasonry is probably the biggest worldwide. According to the Hiram Key, it's another book by Christopher Knight and Robert Lomas, okay, called the Hiram Key, or Hiram Key as the Americans would call it. There's about 5 million members. And these guys are everywhere, I promise you. Every small town you go to, there is a Freemasons lodge. What is Freemasonry all about? It's a secret society where they do all sorts of rituals. But the thing about it that makes them so powerful is that all of their members are at the highest echelon of power. They are presidents, like I've shown you. George W. Bush was a president, or a member of Skull and Bones at Yale University. His father, George H.W. Bush, he was a member of Skull and Bones. His father, Prescott Bush, was a member of Skull and Bones. So you can see how powerful these guys actually, and their allegiance is first and foremost to the secret society. There is no such thing as democracy when you say you will do something for the people, your country, yet your first and foremost allegiance is to a secret society. I mean, those things don't balance, they don't weigh up. And these guys are not only politicians, they are CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. They are professors and deans and vice chancellors of universities. They own media. They're at the top of every public space that we have. Every kind of situation that we have is at the top of it is Freemasons and members of these secret societies. Now, how does their world domination, this whole new world order, come into play when it comes to secret society? That will be the topic for the next Lives Unpacked audio visual. So keep watching. We'll go further into secret societies. I think we'll do another 2 more videos about it, because this is really hectic stuff that we need to get into, and it's really involved in the rituals and how they get into power, how you get into the secret societies, how they actually operate, and all of those things will be discussed. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. This was the first part of the secret societies, and we'll see you next time on Lives Unpacked audio visual. Cheers.